Hey everyone, how you doing? This is Jason from Jason's House of Fun and Video Games, bringing you yet again another installment of Thrift Time and Finds, and that's volume 11. We're going pretty far on this, so today at the Thrift, I was able to find a couple of cool items. I'm also going to include an item I forgot to include in a couple of videos ago, so let's get to it. First item on the list is going to be this interesting thing. Let me know in the comments below if you know anything about this. This right here is a video CD Disc Man Sony from Japan. I've only been able to find one of them online, and it's fairly expensive. I tried to get it to work and was unsuccessful, so this right here has a couple of different options where you could choose from PAL to something else to auto. So unfortunately, I don't have a DC, and I think the DC overseas is a lot different from this one. I'm not 100% sure. I know at least it is in Europe, so they kind of do their power a little differently. But batteries went in. The system worked. It turned on. It spun a CD. It spun a DVD that was a PAL DVD. It's the only one I have that I happen to find out in the wild. But unfortunately, it did not work. So if you know anything about this, please let me know in the comments below, because I'm pretty interested to see what the deal is with this. I saw it. I simply saw this, and I was like, oh, it's just a knockoff, silly item that you get. But then I saw the word Sony, and yeah, it's got to be something interesting. And for the price it's going online, wow, pretty impressive. So here's the other item that I have right here. This was from a couple of videos ago. I just forgot to include it. So I was having kind of a shitty day, and it just so happens that the old-fashioned poop got my day better. I don't know why I got it. It was like a buck, and it's pretty cool because it actually glows in the dark, and I'm going to show you this now. I know it's kind of silly and it's nonsense, but hey, what are you going to do? Let's check it out real quick. Not only does it glow in the dark, well, not glow in the dark, but it lights up. It does all these weird colors. I don't really know what to make of it, but it's a glowing piece of shit. I mean, that's the only way that I can kind of describe it, but hey, it's pretty cool. And yeah, how many of you could say you own a piece of shit? I bet you not many of you can. Although we're full of it sometimes, aren't we? That's a knee slapper. Okay, moving on. So other things that we've gotten today. I got my second Wii, and I'm pretty excited, but this right here is a little interesting story. I thought that this was supposed to come off or whatever, but it's not. It actually belongs to a Wii U system. So it's a Wii U brick, AC adapter, whatever you want to call it. So fantastic. Luckily, I got my first Wii yesterday. Wii, which was white, and it worked pretty good. So this one right here is the limited edition 25th Nintendo anniversary one. It also came with this. Got it at a pretty fairly good price. And yeah, we're going to turn it on in a minute and see if we can get this thing cracking. So let's try it. If I forget how to remember how to turn on the damn TV. Oh, there we go. Cool. So, I'm going to turn this thing on. It doesn't have any game in it that I could tell, so I'm not very proficient when it comes to the Wii. Okay. Cool. Well, I mean, it works. I'm not really proficient, like I said, when it comes to the Wii. So, just be very patient. It's pretty cool, though. I mean, it'd be great if I had a disc. No disc. I could put in a GameCube disc, but I don't know how I really feel about that. I'd be very nervous to put a GameCube disc into this. What the hell is that? Oh, okay. I mean, it's got some pretty interesting, unable to obtain the latest. I'm not looking for the weather, man. How about you just give me back to the menu? Okay, so cool. So this works pretty well. like I said, I've only tried this a couple of times in my entire life, and I always thought that these controls are really weird and doing all this like weird moving around nonsense stuff. So I never really got into this when it first came out, but I'm willing to give it a try now. I got 2 Wiis, and now I just need a game to go with it. So we've got our second successful day at the Thrift, which is really odd because that typically doesn't happen for me. But Tuesdays usually do, so that's why I went pretty early. And the funny story about this was all of this was just sitting in a basket. I looked throughout the whole store and see any new games. I didn't figure there would be because I went pretty late last night. But yeah, I was just sitting in the basket, and it's like, you know, nobody really wanted to get it. And it's funny because I see a lot of white Wiis, but I don't see a lot of red Wiis. So I checked the doors on it. They're all good. I also checked inside the front of it, and it does, in fact, have its memory card, which I think that is the majority of the Wiis that are out in the wild do not. So pretty cool stuff. But today's haul was pretty interesting. I wouldn't really call it a haul. Just a couple of good things that we got, and of course the one piece of nonsense, if that's how you want to look at it. So let me know in the comments section below any of these items that interest you. I'm sure a lot of people are interested in the Wii. Have a lot of memories with the Wii. The only memory I have is being in GameStop before it came out, doing this and going, yeah, I don't know how to do this. I mean, maybe I'm just old or whatever it is, but for whatever reason, this just didn't work for me. So I figure I'd give it a try now, and games are pretty cheap for it, so why not? I collect games, obviously, from what you see all around you. So, like I said, let me know in the comment section below if you have anything that you want to share about these items or anything, or you're just happy to see my wonderful, happy, glowing piece of shit. Because it's poop, and who doesn't want a piece of poop, right? So, anyway, hopefully we'll go to the Thrift tomorrow, see if we can get any other good finds. And that about wraps up the video. So if you haven't already, please do me a favor and subscribe. Hit that button, hit the notification bell. I know I've said it a few times now. We are now 29 strong on the channel. So thank you to all those folks that were kind enough to give me a subscription. And hit that bell and watch my nonsense and my poop collecting. And that's it. That's all I got to say. That's a wrap. So have a wonderful night. Thank you for watching. This is Jason from Jason's House of Fun and Video Games. And I have a glowing piece of shit. Do you?